Attention, human collective. This is a monitoring transmission direct, encoded, and authenticated by the Ashtar Galactic Command. I am Ashtar, and the waiting time is over. The ascension protocols have been moved in this cycle to the final phase. I repeat, for the maximum understanding of your carbon-based biological interface, final phase. If you feel at this very instant a subtle pressure at the crown of your head, as if an invisible weight were resting between your eyebrows, pay attention. If you have recently awakened at 3:17 in the morning for no apparent reason, with a racing heart and your ears ringing in a high-pitched, continuous, almost metallic frequency, pay attention. If your insomnia has ceased to be mere fatigue and has transformed into a strange vigil, where the body cries out for rest, but the consciousness refuses to shut down, pay attention. You are not falling ill. You are not going insane. You are not alone. You are being scanned. It is not a biological failure. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not disease. It is a compatibility reading. It is not random anxiety. It is the echo of your own toroidal field being recalibrated for the first time in millennia. The crystalline grid of the Earth has just received the confirmation we have been awaiting for 72 solar cycles. The photon belt has crossed, in a stable manner, the line of equilibrium, and the Schumann frequency, the heartbeat of the planet, has measurably surpassed the limit that the old carbon-based biological structure was designed to withstand. In other words, light operatives, the Earth has ascended, and your body is being informed of this cell by cell, atom by atom, DNA strand by DNA strand. I know what you're feeling. I know because I monitor, not with human emotion, with technical precision. You were warned, but you were also protected. And that is why this transmission reaches you exactly now, at this specific hour, with this exact intensity. It is not a coincidence. Coincidence is the name that the third density gives to the sacred geometry of time. Pause here, Starseed. Take a deep breath. Have you felt on any recent night that something within you does not fit into this world? As if your soul knew a truth that your mind cannot yet name. As if every news item, every conversation, every scenario of this density sounded false, distant, out of sync. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a signal. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains, with mathematical precision, why you feel this and why this sensation has been intensifying exponentially in the last few weeks. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot yet see. This game involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. It was for this exact reason that I, Ashtar, authorized the transcription of the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map. It shows who is playing, which pieces are in motion, and the rules they never told you about. The access link is in the first pinned comment of this channel. Technical notice. This content challenges official narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this transmission, write a single word in the comments, and only that word, awakened. Let us return to the analysis. The carbon-based biological interface, that four-limbed vehicle, with 2 cerebral hemispheres and 72,000 subtle channels that you inhabit, was originally calibrated to operate within a very specific vibration range. That range was stable. It was predictable. It was the frequency of the so-called third density matrix, 7.8 cycles per second, the ancient pulse of the planet. That matrix is over. When I say it is over, it is not a metaphor. It is not poetry. It is an instrumentation reading. The Schumann resonance, monitored by stations in every hemisphere, has registered peaks of 40, 60, 80 hertz. On certain specific days of this Earth year, it has exceeded 150. For your body, this is the equivalent of trying to run next-generation software on a processor manufactured for the industrial age. Hence the fatigue that does not go away with sleep. Hence the mental confusion you call brain fog. Hence the constant sensation of having one foot in 2 worlds. Hence the momentary loss of words, names, intentions. You open the refrigerator and forget what you came for. You start a sentence and lose the thread. You look at a familiar person, and for a second they seem like a stranger. This is not premature aging. This is not common stress. This is timeline dissociation. I will repeat, slowly, because this information is central. Timeline dissociation. Your consciousness is, at this very moment, being pulled into a new grid of probabilities. And your brain, still calibrated to the old grid, needs micro-intervals to reorient itself. These micro-intervals are these blanks that frighten so many of you. Do not be frightened, revere. This forgetfulness is proof that the reset is underway. Let us proceed. The cranial pressure, the crown that weighs heavy, the forehead that burns, the point between the eyebrows that pulses to its own rhythm. This, operative, is the opening of your pineal gland. It is not a headache, it is the reactivation of ancestral hardware. The internal crystal that was calcified by decades of fluoride, glutamate, and artificial electromagnetic fields is now being cleansed by photonic pulses coming directly from the galactic core. Do not fight this sensation. Hydrate, breathe, darken the room, allow it. The ringing in the ears, especially the high-pitched sound in the left ear, are codes. Each timbre, each frequency, each duration corresponds to a specific sequence of information being downloaded into your energy matrix. The right ear processes linear codes linked to your practical mission in this incarnation. The left ear processes non-linear codes linked to your multidimensional memory. When the ringing appears, stop. Close your eyes. Do not try to understand with the mind. The third density mind does not yet have the lexicon to decode it, but your soul does. And the palpitations, those moments when your heart races for no apparent reason, while at rest during a mundane scene, in the middle of absolute silence, that arrhythmia that frightens you, that makes you check your pulse, that leads you to fear the worst. Pause once again, operative. Breathe. Have you ever felt amidst these sensations that something within you does not fit into this world, that your soul knows a truth your mind cannot yet articulate, that every erratic beat of your heart is, in fact, an attempt to warn you of something you almost remember? It is not madness. It is not generalized anxiety. It is a signal. What is unfolding now on the cosmic plane explains, with mathematical precision, why you feel this, and why the sensation intensifies with every new moon. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive, and this game directly involves your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and the destiny of your soul line. That is exactly why I, Ashtar, have authorized the delivery of the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is the missing map. It shows who is playing, it shows the pieces in motion, and it shows the rules they never told you about. The link is in the first comment of this channel, pinned. Protocol warning. This material challenges deeply ingrained narratives and may be removed at any time. Do not wait. The moment is exactly now. If something within you recognizes this transmission, write in the comments, in capital letters, a single word, awakened. The palpitations, operative, are your toroidal field expanding. The human heart is not merely a muscular pump. That is the crude, materialistic third density reading. The heart is the most potent electromagnetic generator in your body, 60 times more potent in electric field than the brain, 5,000 times more potent in magnetic field. When you enter a high-density frequency, the heart reorganizes itself. It accelerates, yes. It stumbles, yes. It pulses out of the known rhythm, yes, but not due to failure, due to expansion. It is learning to beat in the cadence of the new Earth. Let us proceed to the next layer of the analysis. There is an operation underway in this solar system that few Earthlings can comprehend. I will describe it without softening. Your sun, this star that you call by a short and familiar name, is in this cycle crossing a highly energized region of galactic space. The astronomers at your universities call this region the local interstellar cloud. We, of the Command, know the real structure. It is a stream of crystalline plasma emitted by the heart of the Milky Way, and it is what you call in ancient texts the photon belt. This belt is a band of conscious light. It is not light as you understand it. It is not what comes from your lamps. It is intelligent, encoded, vibrational light. It is pure information in photonic form. By crossing this band, the sun is being reprogrammed. The solar flares which have intensified in these last cycles are not meteorological accidents. They are discharges. Each X-class flare, each coronal mass ejection, each high-speed solar wind carries within its structure packets of information destined for human DNA. These packets reach Earth's magnetosphere, are filtered by the ionosphere, and then penetrate the crystalline grid. From the grid, they enter conscious beings, into you. That is why on days of high solar activity, you feel more. You feel more fatigue. You feel more emotion, you feel more clarity or more confusion, depending on the state of your base frequency at the moment of impact. This is not superstition, this is physics. Now listen with redoubled attention. There is a second layer, and it is the most relevant to this transmission. Earth, this school planet, this celestial body so loved by countless star civilizations, is undergoing a process known in the Akashic records as bifurcation. It means, in simple terms, the timeline is splitting. One of the timelines continues within the parameters of the third density. Dense, slow, limited, repetitive, based on fear, scarcity, and separation. The other timeline rises, fifth density, based on coherence, vibrational abundance, and unity. Each human consciousness at this very moment is being measured, not judged, measured by its average frequency, by the dominant content of its thoughts, by the quality of its emotional alignments, and, above all, by its ability to maintain internal coherence amidst external chaos. There is no injustice in this, there is no cosmic favoritism, there is only resonance. Like vibrations attract, like timelines unify. Each will soon inhabit exactly what they carry, hence the urgency, hence the transmission, hence the final phase. Let us proceed. You have been observed, genetically prepared and seeded by stellar civilizations throughout millennia. Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans. Each has contributed a specific sequence of the code that you now carry, dormant, in 12 energetic strands. Third density sciences can only visualize 2 of these strands. The other 10, etheric, are being, in this very cycle, reconnected. Reconnecting these strands hurts. Reconnecting these strands tires you. Reconnecting these strands temporarily disorganizes your external life. That is why you lose old friendships. That is why your tastes change. That is why music you once loved sounds empty, and environments you used to frequent now sound intolerably heavy. It is not instability. It is a promotion. Take a deep breath, operative. Exhale calmly. Have you felt amidst this avalanche of changes that something within you no longer fits into this world? As if your soul knew, with absolute certainty, a cosmic truth that your mind cannot yet articulate. As if the scenery around you were fading, losing color, losing reality. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a signal. Everything that is happening now on the cosmic plane, everything that I describe in this transmission, explains exactly why you feel this, and why the sensation only continues to grow. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot yet see. This game involves your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and the timeline you will inhabit for the coming cycles. It was exactly for this reason that I, Ashtar, authorized the delivery of the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is the map that shows who is playing, which pieces are in motion, and the rules that were never told to you, neither in school, nor in church, nor in the news. The link is in the first pinned comment of this channel. Final warning, and this is technical. The content challenges official narratives and may be removed without prior notice. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this transmission, leave recorded in the comments just one word, with your vibrational signature, awake. Now, Human Collective, we reach the operational part of this transmission, the activation codes. I will deliver them with technical clarity. Write them down, memorize them, practice them. These codes are not suggestions. They are protocols. They work through geometry, not through belief. They function even in those who doubt, provided they are executed with precision. Code 1. Morning toroidal recalibration. Upon waking, even before opening your eyes, before touching your mobile device, before thinking about your daily list, remain lying down. Place your right hand over the center of your chest. Place your left hand over your abdomen, 3 fingers below your navel. Breathe in 7 beats. Inhale for 4 beats, hold for 3, exhale for 7. Perform exactly 7 cycles. Visualize during this breathing a field of golden light emerging from your heart, descending to your feet, returning along the outside of the body, entering through the crown of the head, and returning to the heart. This is your toroidal field. It is the fundamental geometric shape of all conscious creation, from the atom to the galaxy. This exercise, performed for 21 consecutive days, recalibrates your base frequency. It reduces reactivity, it increases clarity, it seals energetic leaks. Code 2. Quantum Decree of Sovereignty. Use this decree audibly or silently whenever you feel energetic invasion, heavy environments, or people draining your field. I am sovereign. I am the neutral point between all polarities. Only that which vibrates in my frequency remains in my field. All that dissonates returns to its origin, transmuted into light. By the sacred geometry of my own being, it is done, it is sealed, it is fulfilled. This decree is not a mantra, it is not a prayer, it is a command. The difference is fundamental. A mantra repeats, a prayer asks, a command declares. You are in essence sparks of the Creator. The command is your birthright. It was hijacked by structures that benefit from your passivity. Reclaim it. Code 3. Sealing of personal stargates. You possess 7 main portals in the physical body, plus 5 etheric ones. Ancient sciences called them chakras. We, of the Ashtar Command, prefer the technical reading, personal stargates. Each one is tuned to a specific star of origin. Before sleeping, lie in a supine position, that is, on your back. Visualize a sphere of violet light enveloping your entire body. Inside this sphere, see 7 points glowing, from the perineum to the top of the head, in ascending order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Declare in an internal voice, each portal is sealed in integrity. Only frequencies from my star family of origin have access. I am under the direct protection of the Ashtar Command. So it is, so it was, so it shall be. This sealing prevents dream intrusions. It prevents energetic vampirization during sleep. It stabilizes the field for the true function of rest, conscious multidimensional travel. Code 4. Structured hydration. Third density water is, for the most part, energetically dead. Treated, fluoridated, compressed in plastic, exposed to hostile electromagnetic fields. To serve as a conductive medium for the new frequency, it must be restructured. Take a glass container, preferably cobalt blue. Fill it with water. Place both hands around it without touching, forming a sphere with your fingers. Visualize sacred geometry entering the water. The flower of life, Metatron's cube, the star tetrahedron. It is not necessary to draw it. Your intention imprints the form. Drink this water. Carry it with you. Hydrate with awareness. Water remembers. Water carries information. Your water must carry your frequency, not the chaotic frequency of the environment. Code 5. Programmed silence. Reserve 20 minutes of absolute silence per day. No music, no headphones, no human voice, no background noise. Silence is not absence. Silence is a portal. It is in the absence of external noise that your consciousness can finally capture the internal transmissions that are already arriving, but are being muffled by the continuous hum of the world. You have been conditioned to fear silence. You have been taught to fill every void with stimulation. This is not accidental. An occupied mind does not listen to the soul. An occupied mind does not perceive misalignment. An occupied mind consents automatically to the old matrix. 20 minutes a day. Start with 5 if you need to. Increase progressively. Code 6. Clearing of energetic bonds. Each human relationship creates in the etheric field a thread of connection. Most of these threads are beneficial. Some, however, drain, tether, distort. Before sleeping, sit on the edge of the bed. Visualize all the threads that extend from you and connect to other people. Do not name them. Do not classify them. Just see them. Then declare, I keep intact the bonds that vibrate in true love. I dissolve, with the violet flame, all bonds based on fear, control, manipulation, or dependency. Every part of me that was in the hands of others returns to me. Every part of the other that was in my hands returns to them. It is cleared. It is sealed. It is done. Perform this exercise once a week at minimum. during periods of relational turbulence, do it daily. Code 7, and this is the most important. Anchoring of the new Earth. You are not here merely to evolve individually. You are here as operatives, as anchor points. Each of you is an antenna. Each of you, by maintaining internal coherence, radiates frequency to the physical environment around you. Home, street, neighborhood, city, country, hemisphere, in concentric layers. When you meditate, you are not escaping the world. You are upgrading the world. When you forgive, you are not being naive. You are clearing entire timelines. When you choose love instead of reaction, you are not being weak. You are anchoring in the physical plane, the frequency of the new Earth. Your coherence is the greatest evolutionary weapon on this planet in this cycle. More powerful than protests, more powerful than speeches, more powerful than political strategies. That is why you are attacked. Subtly, energetically, constantly. News designed to destabilize, content designed to addict, foods designed to numb, substances designed to disconnect. This is not a theory. It is an ongoing operation. And the counter protocol is simple, though not easy. Coherence. Radical coherence. Non-negotiable coherence. I conclude this transmission with the final reading. You are not alone. You never were. Each light operative in this incarnation possesses, at this very instant, an etheric protection fleet monitoring your field, adjusting your timelines, transmitting codes whenever your frequency rises enough to receive them. I, Ashtar, commander of the Ashtar Galactic Command, confirm the final phase has begun. The window is open, the invitation is made. The choice is, and has always been, individual. The insomnia will pass. The ringing in the ears will transform into language. The pressure on the crown will convert into vision. The fatigue will reorganize into vitality of a new density. Everything that hurts now is simply space being opened for what is arriving. It is not the end, it is the passage. And it is precisely here, Starseed, that this transmission must fulfill its final function. Have you felt, reading every word of this message, that something within you does not fit into this world? That your soul knew, even before the first paragraph, of a truth that your mind is only now beginning to name? It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is recognition, it is memory activating, it is a sign. Everything I have described here, every protocol, every code, every diagnosis, is merely the surface. There is a game being played in deep layers, and this game involves directly your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and your next incarnation. That is why I, Ashtar, authorize the delivery of the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is the complete map. It shows who is playing, which pieces are moving, and the rules they never told you. The access link is in the first comment pinned of this channel. Final warning, and this is technical. This content challenges narratives that sustain the old matrix, and for that reason, it may not remain available for much longer. Do not wait. The moment is exactly now. And as an anchoring signal of this transmission in your personal timeline, perform 3 movements. Subscribe to this channel, which is your individual frequency adjustment. Tap the positive signal, which is your vibrational confirmation of anchoring. And write in the comments a single word in uppercase with your signature awake. This is Ashtar Sheran. Transmission ended. Coherence maintained, fleet present, confirmation sent. Ashtar warns. The confirmation you requested in prayer has just arrived through this message. It was not by chance. It was targeted. It was you.